What up, people? How you guys doing out there? Let's get a tweet out real quick. Dearest at Marvel Champions, after spending a few days primarily, primarily using heavy attacks in Variant, I'm having a hard time adapting to the normal life of a summoner. As I am now live. Okay. After spending a few days primarily using heavy attacks in Variant, I'm having a hard time. Blah, 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 blah. Tweet. Seriously, like I can't stop using heavy attacks everywhere. It doesn't help that I'm using Hyperion and stuff, but man. It's tough to go back to just doing regular hits. In difficult content, at least. In, like, arena and stuff like that, it's not the case. But I'm talking about, I was using Hyperion in map 7, and I was going up against a Red Skull, and I just, like, couldn't get it in my head. Like, I can normally attack this guy. I don't know what I was doing. Did you gain muscle with the weight of the Variant quest? What? What's up, everybody? Shane, first one here, followed by Aiden. Zeta Hoven. I don't, still not sure if I'm saying that right. Probably not. Illini, what up, what up? We got Lakers Bodyguard here. We got Star. What's up, people? Alright, we're going to hop right into some arena. Actually, that's a lie. We're going to hop right into AQ real quick. I don't think I can move anywhere. But nope, moving up to the portal. That's fine. Maybe someone else will make a move. What was I going to say? We got some Alliance War to do tonight as well. I'll probably wait on that for maybe just, I don't know, like 10 minutes or so. Or, hold on a sec. Yeah. We'll wait a tiny bit of time here, but got some Alliance War that we could check out. Got a few fights here. There's this all or nothing fight with a Cosmic Champion, and I'm real curious if that's going to be an Annihilus. Thought that'd be cool if he's there. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but we'll see. So we'll wait a little bit of time on that. Just get the stream going here. But for now, let's go hit the arena. BG, Medusa is still your favorite? Yeah, Medusa is still my favorite, kind of. Like, I think if I had Venom the Duck, I think Venom the Duck would honestly be my favorite champion. And Pixie Bell, you think I'm extra shiny tonight? That's so nice of you to say. I just got out of the shower about, 10 minutes before the stream, 15 minutes before the stream, something like that. So I'm glad you noticed the freshest coat of wax. Brian! What's up, Miguel? Doing Labyrinth with Ghost. I'm at Captain Marvel at the moment. Every fight so long, only 10 health potions, level 3 due to recoil. No deaths. Every fight's like 3 minutes. So long, only 3 minutes. Dude, you're crushing it. You're crushing it. I love your Laura and Lola. Wait. Oh. For a second there, Timothy, I thought you were talking about the videos that we did together. You're just sharing the love. All right. Love for my wife and our pup. Okay. What's up, Base the Pug? What's up, Orplexian? Alright. Let's see what we got here. I think my 5 and 6 stars, they're still on cooldown, but I've got 4 stars available. So let's knock out this basic arena first. We'll basic it up, just get these last few milestones. I'm half tempted just to go for Symbiote Supreme, just put up a score that I think might get him. Just because I don't have him awakened yet, and it would be nice to have him awakened just for testing purposes. But, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Can I get a hug, BG? Kabam F me right in the butt. Finish 6.1, only to not get 100% rewards. Size, stupid bugs. Yeah, Delithius, man. That sucks, dude. I'm sure they're going to get that straightened out pretty soon. That does suck, though, dude. All that work and everything, and now you got to wait on the rewards. They'll definitely get that straightened out soon, I'm sure, though. Lakers Bodyguard sending over $2 with well over $2 worth of emojis. That must be some like Lakers bodyguard special emoji pack that you just created or something, man. Dude, thank you very much. There's only one downside to sending over that number of emojis. When you try to read them and put them all together, a lot of times what can end up happening is it just sounds a little something like slap. But thank you, dude. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Can you friend me, please? I'm sorry, I do not add anyone on the friends list in game. If you got any questions or anything like that about the game, you could always ask it in here. I'll try my best to answer it for you, but nothing in game. BG, I'm living the dream, eating croissant and watching PG. Nice. Yes, got the croissant. Which 4 stars should I take to rank 3 first? Cap, Infinity War, Magneto, Marvel Now, Symbiote, Spider-Man, or Guillotine? Probably Cap, Infinity. After that, I would say Guillotine out of the bunch, followed by Spidey, followed by Magneto. Good afternoon, BG. Hope your night is going great. Freeze on. It is going great. Hope the same for you. Man, how much do you miss the dual credit gifts? Dreamin'. I don't even want to joke about those because eventually they're gonna come back, and if I say that I miss them, when they bring the gifting badge back, I know you're gonna send them over. So I don't even want to joke. Don't ever send them over again, you son of a B-Manny. Ms. Marvel done. So nice. Damn, Miguel. Flying through there. Dude, those fights... I did like an 8-hour stream in live. You're just cruising through it. PG, what up, dog? Gloria Man. What's going on, dude? It's pronounced Zayd Oven, BG, like Beethoven with a Z. That's... Oh, okay. I was close then. I was close. Got it. That's actually what I was thinking. But yeah, okay. Got it. Yo, BG, what's up, Gabe? I still think that you're behind the whole gifting badge getting taken away using that CCP power. Yeah, man, all the power. It was the money that I got from it. I was like, look, you guys can keep 10% of all the millions and millions that you're giving me if you just get rid of the gifting badge. What's up, BG? With the Beardo Mystics synergy, does Magic get the 30% nullified damage chew on top of the already crazy nullified damage on Special 3 versus someone like Groot / the champion buffs? I don't know. I would think so, Luke. I would think so, but I've never tested it. Remove the box or open it. Really? The box bothers you that much? You can barely see it behind my head. It really bothers you? Here. It's open. I'm basically just saving it. It's an empty box. I'm basically just saving it because we're gonna be moving pretty soon, and I'm sure I'm gonna need all the boxes that we can get to pack stuff up in. What's up, Demiok? Hector mispronounced it the other day. Alright, good. I'm not the only one. BG, who needs... wait, hold on. Alright, BG, who needs... 5-star Mystic Gem, Morningstar, Sim Supreme, or Voodoo? Kind of at a conundrum right now. Sim Supreme needs it the least, but I also think Sim Supreme is the coolest of the bunch. And that's probably who I would pick. I mean, Voodoo and Morningstar need it more. Voodoo probably needs it the most out of all three of those. But yeah, I would just play, you know, whichever champion that you prefer playing out of those three, I would just give the gem to that champion. And for me personally, it would be Sim Supreme. Got the highest prestige as well out of the bunch, which don't know if that matters to you, but it matters to some. ABG will have 3.3 mil in the Sim Supreme Arena. Do you think that will guarantee the champ? There are no guarantees in the arena. However, I would say you are at a pretty safe score if you get to 3.3 million. I'd give you maybe like a 99% chance at getting the champion at that point. I feel good about that score. Good evening, BG. Nice opening on Variant. Congrats. Thanks, man. Still waiting on Act 6 rewards. Seems like it was announced as an issue. Yeah, it was. Probably not fixed until long after the weekend. Unfortunately, yeah, probably is going to take after the weekend if I had to guess as well. I imagine those people are all gone home or whatever. But I'm sure they're going to fix that pretty quick. Something like that, I don't know. I just can't imagine it taking that long to fix. I don't know if I want to do A-Bomb. It's easy with Ghost, but going to skip him just in case I need resources for Maestro. Yeah, I could do that. How long have you been playing BG? Almost 3.5 years. Just shy of 3.5 years at this point. Open the window? Get out of here, man. I'm not opening the window. I like naps. Do you, BG? Like sleeping? Taking a nap? Yeah, I guess. Sometimes, I mean, it's a love-hate relationship, you know. I would love to not have to take naps. But sometimes, man, sometimes you're tired, sometimes you're exhausted. Especially after a long day. Sometimes you just gotta knock out for a little bit. Need more Lola videos? It's tough to do videos with that pup. But maybe in the future. Do something. Beat that mutant gem is for Mags. He'll carry you throughout all future content. His insane bleed damage utility just makes him the best. You're right. Hey, maybe when they buff him, maybe it actually will be for Magneto, if they ever buff him. Because I still hope that they do. Did you know anything about the beginner arena cutoffs? Unfortunately, I do not. I do not. But for 500,000 points, I couldn't even tell you, man. I'm not even sure what those champions go for. So would the nullified damage be 30% of the special 3 or 30% of just one nullified buff? I thought it was 30% of the champion's attack, isn't it? I feel like it's to be 30% of the damage that comes from buff nullification. I don't know the synergy all that well, but I thought it was 30% of the champion's like attack, so that's what I was thinking at least. ABG unfortunately can't stay long. Have a good one, sir. All right. Later, dude. Have a good one too. Open the window or call, please. Well, I ain't opening the window. IBG, how are you? Just got my second 6-star ever, and I'm so happy. Got on the duck. Oh, nice. Congrats. Congrats on the duck. Also, I slept 14 hours. I feel good, dude. Oh man, that makes me happy to hear. Because after the long stretch, how long were you awake for? Like 50 hours or something like that, man. After a long stretch of being awake like that, all that sleep deprivation, you needed that kind of sleep, man. You needed that kind of rest. So that's good. Tweeters BG? Alright, check it out in just a sec. BG, I make a new account just for fun, and my 2-star Hulkbuster is plowing through the content. Hulkbuster's OP. Nice, man. You know, Hulkbuster, like, you know, of course he's not the most powerful champion, but for some reason his special 1 is very satisfying to me. I think it's just because it's a fast animation. It's just like this, you know, plowing action. It's very satisfying. If they ever buffed Hulkbuster, I think I would actually enjoy playing him. Just animation-wise, at least. Alright, let me check Twitter just a sec here. Your tweet says, BG is lying, he only adds special people. That's right, man. Dude, this was a little while ago, man. Just looking at this rating, I'm surprised that was that long ago. It feels like, dude, it feels like it was just yesterday. It really doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Wow. BG, any thoughts on hitting the 1 to 10% in the Spider-Man 4-star arena? I'm at 4.5 million and not sure I should go any higher. I already have Awakened Spidey in every class and do not want him. Oh, you already went too high then. Like, I mean, like, definitely stop right there, man. Don't put another point in. You did not need to go that high. You know, you need to go to like 4.1 just to get the 10%. Sometimes not even that high. Sometimes just hitting the final milestone to give you the 1 to 10%. But I mean, his I don't think you're gonna get Spidey with 4.5, but like you're gonna be close, you know. And it's possible if there's not that much participation in this arena, it's possible that might have gotten it even. Saw PP going over tonight. So traumatized, slipped out of his pants. ABG, very important question. How was your day today? It was good, man. It's good. Hope yours was too. BG, who would you want reworked the most? You know, I always talk about Magneto, just because I want to see him reworked. I want him to see him powerful and all that stuff. And he's still definitely up there for me. But actually, I think I want to see Storm reworked the most, just because I think Storm is so cool, and she doesn't need... Oh, I need to get out of this arena, by the way. But she doesn't need anything too crazy. I feel like she's right there for being... Like she has decent damage output and stuff. She's kind of fun to play. She's fast in the arena, but she's not really a viable champion in too many other areas outside of like the arena or something. So actually, I'd want to see Storm reworked. If they gave her some cool stuff, I would love that. Yeah, 56 hours, 56, dude. I didn't feel tired surprisingly, but I crashed hard. Yeah, I bet. Right, good news, I think. I just broke 4,500 episodes of anime watched. I'm going the thing. I'm guessing that's doing the thing. Damn, Yak, you're a madman, dude. You're out of control. I was watching your Act 5.3 stream, and you said, I don't want to see a buffed Magneto. He is hard as he is. How the times have changed. You're right. You're right. I did used to say that because he's still difficult to fight on defense. Or not on like a line. Well, you know, compared to some of the other champions these days, he's not really as threatening. When you got champions like Korg running these streets, you know, Korgs and Infinity Man and all these other champions. But I mean, he was just one of the bosses in Variant 2, and he's still difficult. You know, like his specials and stuff like that. So at the time, I didn't really want to see him buffed, but I would like to see him buffed. I would like to see him buffed now. Okay, what arena do I want to do? I guess let me throw my 4 stars in this arena, just my maxed out ones at least. Let's do that. The 200% power game Magneto in map 7 is annoying as hell. I bring a champ just to fight him. See? That's what I'm talking about, man. He's still tough. He's a tough defender. Yeah, you're right. It's worded 30% of their attack is direct damage when nullifying one of their buffs. So if you nullify 100 buffs or 1 buff with magic, special 3, the synergy damage would be the same. Is it? Because I would think it'd be 100 times 30% of your damage. I mean, I don't know. It really is just best to test that type of thing if you wanna find out. Sometimes you gotta get down and dirty and do the testing. Storm, you take shock damage when you land an attack, just like Electro. She's more powerful than him. Maybe add some other weather elements to her specials. Yeah, it would be cool if there was some other type of weather stuff. Even if they didn't add like new animations, because I know that's probably really difficult to do, man. Even if they just kept her animations the same, but you know, like maybe based on certain combos that you do, it would have some type of other elemental thing, and then maybe they would just have to add like a little elemental effect to like the final hit of her combo or something to show it, which would I'm sure that would still take quite a bit of work on an old champion like that, but at least it wouldn't have to be like redoing all of her specials, because I like how just fast her special animations are. It's one of my favorite things about her. I don't really want to see that change. Just that instant burst damage on like the special too. Oh, so very satisfying. But yeah, if they could figure out some other way, that'd be sweet. By the way, I'm devastated. I missed Joel the other night, but I've rewatched 3 times since. The shout out he gave me and B Manny for making him do a crap ton of push-ups back in the day. Tickled, dude. Oh man. The once a year anniversary, well, not anniversary, the once a year stream with Joel. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to the next one already. ABG made the transition from Android to iPhone this week, and I'm in love. Nice, man. Yeah, dude. I still miss Android, believe it or not, even after having an iPhone for all this time. But for this game, it's just, oh, it's so nice. Remember when Storm was the avatar for most people, most top players? How times have changed. I didn't remember her being the avatar for that many people. She was one of the first. She was one of the rank 4 options, I would say, out of like the initial batch of 5 stars, because there really weren't that many. If you didn't get a Star Lord and you wanted to do Labyrinth, it's like, okay, I guess Storm. Like, think about how crazy that is, man. Think about how crazy it is that Labyrinth was so limited to essentially one champion having a reasonable time to get through Labyrinth. Whereas today, yeah, there's still content where you're like, man, if I don't have one of these, few options, this path is going to be a nightmare or something like that. The entire place, if you didn't have one champion, an awakened version of that champion, it was like undoable practically. Feels like it was a different game we were playing. Just call Joel and do the damn podcast. Fill the hole Idol's left on Cam's heart. There's no filling that hole. As Cam would say, it's a gaping hole. Makes me happy that Hood was one of your first 554 stars. He was my first 4-star and really served me well. Nice. Yeah, man. That was like my prestige champion right there. That was like to allow us to get tier 4 class Catalyst back then. BJ, I know they've said in the past that it's not how they redo champs, but which champ just needs their stats slightly adjusted to be good in your opinion? Well, Hood actually is one of them. Speaking of champions that are kind of cool and just need a little bit of a stat adjustment, I would say Hood. Hood was one of the unfortunate. There was a few champions after 12.0. There was some changes that I feel like needed to happen. Scarlet Witch, she was too OP. I liked her nerf. But there was some champions that just kind of got caught up in the whole change to add diminishing returns to the game, and that was one of them. Hood, not only did he get hit with some nasty effects of diminishing returns, but he also there was another change where you were no longer able to crit when attacking into someone's block, unless you have, outside of the few champions that have that ability to do so. But he had this one ability where, like when you were invisible, you had higher crit damage rating, and you could just attack into their block, and you dealt a lot of damage attacking into their block. But both of those things got hit pretty hard with him, and ever since then, yeah, I haven't been a huge fan of Hood. But his abilities are still cool. If he just got a bit of a damage increase, he'd be pretty cool. Cable, Dream Insane Cable, yeah, that's another champion. I feel like Joel and BG are my big brothers, and I'm like 3 years older. Dude, I was gonna say, we're all like pretty much the same age. What's up, Lags? Age of Ultron Visual was my first 4-star, and I still enjoy playing with him. He's still good, yeah. Hey, Brian, would you recommend Magic or Dormammu for the fight against the Collector? Probably Dormammu between the two, if I had to pick one of those, but I don't know. I'd rather just play a higher damage champion myself instead of playing a power control one like that. So I'd go for high DPS, preferably someone like Stark Spidey that has an auto evade that can maybe allow you to live a little bit longer in the fight. Remember the leaderboards? Storm was the top player's avatar when I started playing, beginning of early 2016. Not really sure why I wasn't as knowledgeable then. Huh. Yeah, I don't remember that too much. I don't remember her being on a profile pic for that many people. But then again, man, my memory is not that great, so. Cable would be my answer too. He's almost so cool. Yeah, he really is. You know what I'd like to see with Cable? Well, a few things. He would need a few things for sure, but one thing that I think would be really nice is if they made his heavy attack passive instead of an active debuff. Just because willpower, it's such a long duration degeneration effect that willpower ends up healing a lot of it back. Not when you're in something like Alliance War. You know, if you're going up against Cable in Alliance War, you get hit with a heavy attack, it's devastating. But just for playing him, it'd make it feel a little bit better using him in the arena, at least, you know. When you're running Suicides, it's not so bad. Your damage is still a decent amount over the willpower healing. But if you're not using Suicides, oh man, you might as well not use that heavy attack at all. UBG, been watching you for years. Can I have a spanner next to my name? Sorry, no. Don't mean to sound rude or anything like that, but I don't really give out the wrenches all that much. Only kind of when needed. Hello from India. Hello to India. Yeah, that Scarlet Witch got nerfed. Only finally got Jupiter after that nerf. Me too. I never even got to experience a 4-star pre-nerf Scarlet Witch, only a 3-star. But I do like that she got nerfed. BG, how often do you change your masteries? Any chance you show them to us? I could do a quick showing real quick. I've been meaning to make a video on it because I've been locked in with this current mastery build for a little while now. I do change them relatively frequently, though, I would say. Probably more so than the average player. Just trying out different masteries, different builds. I don't switch them as much as some people do. Some people switch them for like every single Alliance War fight. I don't go that crazy with it, but I do like to experiment with the masteries. Alright, actually, speaking of Alliance War, I have some Alliance War fights to do. I'm going to load in these champions real quick just to put them on cooldown. And then I'll show my masteries, and then we'll go do some live Alliance War fighting. Sup, BG? Sup, Peanut? How much have you done for 5-star Spidey? I think I'm at like 11.4 million or something at the moment. I'm not actually going for them. I was just going for milestones. I'll wait till my 6 stars refresh to kind of finish off those milestones. But okay. Here's my current mastery builds. I'm not going to go over it in too much detail because I will make a video on that very soon here. And upload and talk about all the reasoning behind why each point is where. BGO is tough for Variant 1 or Variant 2. Illusby, Variant 1 is significantly more difficult than Variant 2. If you're trying to figure out which one you should do first, you mostly want to look at Variant 2, but the first chapter of Variant 1 is still easier than like the later quests of Variant 2. You know, so you might want to bounce back and forth between the two depending on the champions you have. Try to get that first chapter of Variant 1 done so you get a 2015 rank up gem. Maybe it'll be a rank up gem for, you know, someone like Venom that can help you out in Variant 2, that type of thing. But overall, Variant 2 is easier. Alright, anyway, that's my builds. Like I said, I'll go over it more in detail in a video soon. Let's go ahead and hit up Alliance Wars. Have you bought the featured Cavaliers? They're worth the $50 I got. 5 stars. HT? Human Torch? Oh, Human Torch and 6-star Annihilus. No. I have not gotten that. Which Makes me question, didn't you just say you've been watching me for years? If you've really been watching me for years, then you know I would not buy that offer, because I don't buy any offer. Alright, anyway. But congrats on your opening. Some sweet pulls right there. Alright, I'm going to try to stay healthy through these next two fights, because I'm really curious if this is going to be a nihilist on all or nothing. I don't even know how to fight him. I don't know how to evade his specials and stuff like that, but, I mean, if he's all or nothing, hey. Not too bad, huh? Brian, word equals festoon. Festoon, festoon, festoon. Festoon, festoon. Festoon is not a bird. Festoon is a type of mushroom that's very poisonous and grows under the mountains. It's what holds the mountains up, actually. That's what a festoon is. Mountains would not be tall if it wasn't for the festoons growing underneath that pushes the land up. Super Dirty Pickle sending over 10. Sup, dude? Saying BG, finished variant 1 tonight. It was brutal. Very nice, man. Congrats. If you want to take a peek at something sweet, Kinky Wizard, I pulled a very delicious 4 to 5 gem. Okay. We'll take a look at that. Hold up. Updates the big old D real quick. Thank you, dude. Kinky Wizard. Wizrad. Okay. Kinky Wizard. You already had Void, I know. Which rank up did you just do? I can't remember which one. I can't remember if you already had Blade or if you already had Stark Spidey. That is the most difficult content, hands down, for sure. It really is. Variant 1 is currently the most difficult content in the game. To 100% clear it, at least. Festoon, verb, adorn, a place with ribbons, garlands, and other decorations. You could decorate mushrooms. So, points for me. Points for me. If it's a bird, BG's gonna be so disappointed. I would have been Dragon. I really would have been. Pull the tech gem, 565, Ghost. Oh! Oh! Okay, I was gonna say. Well, what the? Is she unawakened? Is somehow Emma Frost? Oh, you know what? Because Emma Frost is bugged at the moment. Her prestige is bugged, I think. So that's why Emma is still showing above your ghost, probably. Aha. Okay. I think that's what it is. The hell? She's awakened? Wow, man. That's funny. That's the only reason Ghost is not showing. You can decorate mushrooms. Now we know what BG does in his spare time. He's a really fun guy. Oh my god. Well, dude, Super Dirty Pickle, congrats on your new Ghost rank up. That's pretty funny how she's not even in the profile, though. Wait, Ghost should still be above Stark Spidey's prestige ain't that high. That's weird, man. Anyway, congrats, man. That's the only time I ask you to look at my account and it's bugged. Yeah, dude. Okay. Anywho, let's do these Alive Alliance war fights, man. Emma's prestige is higher than Sparkle's. Any idea how high it is? No clue. All right. This first fight's at 455. What node is this again? Hand Special 2. Outlast, Strike Back. Okay. Well, I hope I don't screw this up because I'm not using items, and if we don't make it... King Groot... we don't make it to, the all or nothing. Healthy. then that's a wrap. I think we're good though, because this guy's dead. One fight down. Full yellow bar. Aces to Bug sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Where is your last one? BG Annihilus, 60% chance to not parry. Can't be reduced. Have fun. Wait, what is... Like, I can't parry Annihilus, you're saying? Uh-oh. Well, that could be dangerous. Well, we'll see. I don't even know if it's going to be Annihilus or not. We'll have to see. Alright, 6-star, Awakened, Science Champion. Very low health pool. So... Is it just the node? No, the node's 200%. Is that low health pool? Maybe it's not that low, but feels kind of low. No, that is low, isn't it? Is this like an Awakened Wasp or something? Special 1 bias, net special 1, cornered. Okay. Wait. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Yellow Jacket, okay. Guys, I'm not at full yellow bar. We can't do it. We can't go on. I still kind of want to rank 5 my Papa Luke. His special 2 with exhaustion up. Horrific. It's good when it crits. That's my problem with his special 2, Glory, is that if you don't crit, the damage feels kind of meh. But when you crit, oh yeah, it definitely feels good. Not only can you not parry, but if you dash back while stifled, he goes unstoppable. So, hoping it's Annihilus. Oh, goodness. I almost want to practice a little bit before I get there now, but, well, we're already there, so screw it. So BG is going to rank 4 Venom today, but it's pulled Venom the Duck as a 5-star. What to do? Joe, I'd recommend ranking up Venom the Duck. Oh, it's a 565. The health doesn't seem that high here. I don't think this is Annihilus, is it? I guess Annihilus has, like, is it under 30k for Annihilus? 565? Anyway, I'd recommend ranking up Venom the Duck, and then seeing if you can get a Cosmic 2015 rank up gem to rank up Venom. And then you got both. Oh, it's Hyperion? Hyper Onion? Uh-oh. Well, I'm screwed if it's Hyper Onion. Check the profile. Checking the profile is not going to do anything. This guy's got a lot of 565s. Look at his rating. Look at his base hero rating. It's 1.8 million. All right, well, that is Annihilus. That wasn't it. Guys, this is a piece of cake. 565 Annihilus. Don't even need to boost. Okay. Was that a $2 super chat? Yes, it was. Brandon sent it over too. Saying, finished Road to the Labyrinth last night. Any tips on Act 5.4? All 6 quests. I've seen all the vids, but they all have older champs, and my roster is more new champs. I mean, as far as... as far as which, I mean, I'm trying to think if I have any general advice. If honestly, if you've made it to 5.4, 5.4 was no more difficult than 5.3. In fact, some people would say 5.3 was even more difficult than 5.4. I felt that they were like very close in terms of difficulty. There was maybe just a couple of fights here and there that were a little bit more difficult. Like there was I think it was a debuff immune Spidey that was kind of hard. That was pretty hard. I don't know. I don't know if I have any general advice, to be honest, man. I don't know which champions you're using. The one thing I would focus on is the Ultron boss at the end. Just make sure that you know how his abilities work going into it. That you don't want to put any debuffs on him when he has the power gain or healing, especially the power gain one. You definitely don't want to have the power gain node active when you apply a debuff to him. And then from there, you're all right. I don't know which new champions you're using. You definitely need champions that can handle biohazard. Yeah, I don't know which champions you're using. There's not a whole lot to it, to be honest. It was like pretty straightforward, but pretty fun content. I wish I had more advice. If anyone else in the chat has more advice, because I'm kind of drawing blanks here. But Brandon, thank you very much for the 2, dude. I think those videos are still pretty good. It's just you're going to be using different champions for it as well. What's Brian talking about now? There's a donation asking about 5.4. Go die in AQ fight? I die in no AQ fight. And yeah, Annihilus, that guy was easy as hell, man. If I'm not even boosted up and that fight was pretty easy. I would have died to Hyperion there. I would not have died to, or I'm not going to die to that Annihilus. Rip him being a good defender. I could see him being a good defender using different champions, but not when using Omega Red. Brandon sending over another $2, saying, just finished Road to the Labyrinth. Very excited. Been watching you for a few months. Great, bro. Thanks, man. Any tips? Oh, is this just a... Uh-oh. I hope you didn't accidentally send over 2 donations, because this is pretty much the same thing here. Any tips on taking on Act 5.4, all 6 quests? My roster is more new champs than all the tip videos I've been able to find. Much appreciated, bro. Yeah, pretty much just what I was saying. Like, if you made it that far, I don't think you're gonna have too difficult of a time with 5.4. But the content, the videos out there, if you just want to see what it's like, all that stuff is still good. It's all still valid. Oh, you know what? I do have some advice for you. On Reddit, there's some really good guides on Reddit that, if you're not already aware of like the maps that have been made, this could help. I'll grab a link for you. But otherwise, I don't have much info just about in general stuff. Okay, here's a link to all of the Act 5 wiki on Reddit in the chat. Wait a minute, I thought this was a Trog speedrun. No, that's tomorrow, I think. And in that wiki, if you just scroll down to the 5.4, there's maps that were made that are very helpful, and some other info there. But that's pretty much it, man. Thank you very much for the donations. On board of MCOC, can you stream some Space Invaders instead? Sure, Demiak. Space Invader stream coming right up. Crap. Sorry, have to check something real quick. BG, what's your favorite pizza place? I don't know if I have a favorite pizza place. If you mean like a pizza chain, like a Pizza Hut or Domino's or something like that, none of them are really anything special. And ever since we moved out to the West Coast, the pizza hasn't been as good out here. But I'm kind of trying to lay off it at the moment anyway. I get addicted to pizza too easily. So I'm thinking I've got a 2 to 3, 3 to 4 rank up gem. I could take my new 5-star Punisher 2099 to go with my 6-star to make a rank 4 Punisher 3500. I mean, talk about game changing, right? Yeah, B. Daniels, that sounds like a great idea that you should never do. Ever. BJ, I want to watch this stream and 90s Total Recall at the same time. What do? Arnold's noises are beckoning me. Dude, you got to go with Arnold. As much as I like having in here, you can't compete with Arnold, man. So I wonder if Ghost would now be my #1 farming go-to. Earlier today, I took down Winter Soldier in 41 hits with a 45 Domino. Wasn't recording, but I'm sure it was under a minute. Domino, when lucky, is probably faster, but you don't always get lucky like that. I don't know who's faster between her and Ghost, but I'm guessing it would be Ghost. But what you could do too is just mix it up. I like to do that sometimes. Sometimes I will use a different champion, even if I don't think they're the fastest. I actually wouldn't mind watching you play Space Invaders. Think it'd be fun. I wonder if we can find some online Space Invaders to play real quick. But no, I don't. I've definitely. I mean, I've played Space Invaders before, of course, but I don't think that's my type of game. You know, it did. It just reminded me of a game that shares some similarities with Space Invaders. Geometry Wars. Played that game for a little bit, never like seriously, but that game I thought was really fun. BG, if you don't toot your own horn, there wouldn't be any music. I joined R Loki like 3 months ago. I've lost 1 war in that entire time because of diversity. We haven't lost since. Dude, Gloria, man, nice. You guys are killing it. BG, just finished my first legend run on this month's event quest. It didn't go as smooth as I wanted, but I still finished with a time of 3 hours 17 minutes. Do you think that time will make the cut? I'd say you stand a very good chance at walking away with a Legends title in a couple weeks from now. You can never tell for sure. I've heard a few times though, and that time is up there for sure. Is up there. Domino average is faster than anyone else I've tried. If she's lucky and you refresh critical bleeds, she cannot be beaten. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't think there is anyone faster for that fight. But I wonder, like, averaged out over time. Oh, actually, Archangel. Archangel rank 4 can take down Winter Soldier in under 30 hits. Yeah, actually, I'd probably still give it to Archangel for that one fight. Then again, maybe I wouldn't. Just because there's been, like, 45-second kills, 45-second takedowns. Domino against Winter Soldier. So maybe not. But on average, it would probably be Archangel. The problem with Archangel, though, is you can't go on to the next fight after you're done with Winter Soldier. I love Geometry Wars. Play on Xbox. Yeah, me too. And I didn't even have an Xbox. I was just playing. Played it a little bit. Maybe only played for like, I don't know, 5 hours in total or something like that. But of those 5 hours, I really enjoyed it. And there was some freeinvaders.org, Free Space Invaders. I figured there'd be a website like that. So just joined a new alliance. Got a guy that still hadn't joined AQ or AW yet. I've got... Wait, what? Oh, is that just questions? I've got questions. Is that what that is? Oh man, yeah, that's not a good sign. I wouldn't judge the whole alliance based off of that, but hasn't joined AQ yet. AQ has been running for like 11 hours at the moment. Jeez. BG is Rolkworth rank 5 science gem. I have Void and Thing as rank 5 5-stars already. I would save the science gem personally. There's a lot of good science champions out there, and there's more that are being added, already confirmed that they'll be getting added later this year. So we don't know how good those champions are going to be, but I would save it. Rolk is cool, but I wouldn't give an awakening gem. Feel like the person who told you about Nihilus was the one who placed him. What do you mean? Like the person that was saying he would be difficult and stuff like that? Or just like describing his abilities and everything? Man, that dude, I was really expecting that fight to be difficult. I was expecting to get destroyed. But that was nothing. YoBG made amazing oven roasted root veggies tonight. Easy to make. Your fave root veggie combo: onion, sweet potato, russet potato, turnip, beet, radish, carrots, other. I don't know if I have a combo for something like that. It would just be potatoes. Potatoes, man. You can mix different types of potatoes for all I care, but just potatoes. I love me some good potato. Oh man, it's been too long since I've eaten like a good potato meal. Even French fries. I feel like I never eat fries anymore, man. Oh damn it! Now I'm in need of some fries. I'm in need of some fries. To add to that, I want to specifically mention Voluntaris, who has been the ultimate leader. The dude deserves all the props for his work. It's a chill home for Loki members, but he still steps up. Yeah, dude, Voluntaris has always been a good guy when it comes to that thing. When it comes to that type of thing. Well, I'm just a good guy in general, but especially when it comes to making sure the alliance is running smoothly. I don't even remember how long he was in 4 Loki for. It was a long time. He was in there for quite a while, and then jumped over to 3 Loki, and then our Loki. But yeah. Anyone remember Intelligence Cube for the OG PlayStation? Love that game. Don't think I ever heard of that one. Hey, Rolk is super good. Look at Human Torch. Rolk is way better. Wow, dude. Comparing to Human Torch. Well, most champions are better than Human Torch, it seems. I've been Void are gods for variant 1 3.3. Gulk actually became backup, used Void for Final Ultron and didn't Dex, and he was pretty damn good. Yeah, man. Surprisingly good, right? I had a couple good runs with him, and then I also had a couple of runs where it was like, how did I ever have a good run with this guy a single time? Because I just started getting my ass kicked really badly. But if you can, yeah, like, if you can get a good run going with him, that damage over time starts to really add up. Just buy a potato, cut it up, toss in olive oil and salt, and back them at 450 till crispies. Oh, I'm guessing that's baked. Here's the thing, though. I don't like ovens. So I can't do that. Basically, if Laura doesn't cook potatoes, then I don't eat potatoes. I've all stopped by my stream earlier for a bit. He's doing well with his health and everything. Oh, it's good to hear. That's good to hear. Tweet. All right, what do we got by Daniels? Oh, damn. It's in map 6 too that he hasn't showed up for. Well, should be interesting. Man, I hope everything's all right with the guy. Has he logged in that time, or is he just not logged in? Maybe something bad happened to him. We've had some cases like that where, you know, I mean, it's life, right? It happens. Sometimes you lose your phone, and that's the least of the problems that could happen. I've had people in like accidents and stuff. 1 point in Resonate 2, so good, dude. Yeah, man, Resonate, dude. Resonate is it just helps so much with Void. Not necessary at all, but very, very welcome to have it. I'm hungry. My parents did feed me dinner, but I really want fries. Crap. I would love some fries. Actually, more than fries, I would love some good hash browns, I think. That's what I really need in my life. That's the magic thing with Synergy, and it did scale based on number of buffs. Found out that the 30% damage is based on base attack rating, though. Doesn't get boosted from Synergies or Masteries. Base rating, okay. Alright. ABG, how you liking the rank 5 Venom? Worth it? Debating taking mine to rank 5. Yeah. No, I think he's great. Actually, I don't think I have energy at the moment for AQ, but maybe in a little bit I can go use him in a fight in AQ, because the Spider-Verse path is up next. I don't know if I would have rank 5'd him if I didn't use him in Alliance Quest so much, though. So, keep that in mind. I might still have. Like, I think he's going to be useful for a long time to come. Just the nature of how he gets his buffs, and like the buffed up node, seeing it a little bit more, and the sustainability that he gets with his special one, and kind of eating buffs. There's not that many champions that can nullify outside of the Mystic class. There are some, but there's not a ton, and the fact that Venom is one of those, it's a nice little added bonus for him. So yeah, I think he's gonna hold his value for a while, and just all the Spider-Verse champions, him being one of the best options for them. In some cases, the best option. In a lot of cases, the best option. But yeah, I'm happy with the rank up. It's a long-winded answer, but I'm happy with the rank up. Love the vids, man. Keep up the good work. Thanks, dude. Does anyone remember Command & Conquer on the PC? We were just talking about that the other night. Actually, I still haven't gone back to watch that. On the GDC YouTube channel, there's a post-mortem of the original Command & Conquer that I want to watch. Just haven't had the time yet. Yeah, and Venom's regen is just so good too. Yeah, Hobbit, definitely, dude. Actually, ended up playing Space Invaders for like 10 minutes. My score was 11,750. I don't know if that's any good or not. I mean, it's good for 10 minutes. Part of me wants to go play just to see if I could beat that score. ABG, do you think the Gold Realm will come back soon? I'm so low that I can't even take 4 stars to rank 4. I don't know. In the past, we've gotten some like Summer Appreciation Week type of an event where there was a Gold Realm, and that happened in like the summertime. I wouldn't be surprised if we got something like that again. I'm hoping we get something like that again, but can never know for sure. Can never know for sure. I feel like nothing in this game could stop me after 100% variant 2. Seriously, or is that variant 1? Because yeah, honestly, after you get through variant 1, nothing can stop you, man. It is the most difficult. We'll see though. Like the final quest of 6.1, man, it was starting to ramp up. So I imagine 6.2. If I had to guess, I would think 6.2 will be more difficult than variant 1. Or maybe very comparable. Because I mean 6.1 was already it wasn't as hard, in my opinion at least, but it was getting there. It was close. Also, card won't go through. Gotta call it tomorrow. I think they block from travel and stuff. So I should be banana ink tomorrow again. Oh man, don't even worry about it. But I do appreciate the support as always. Well, I was watching part of my marathon for Endgame and the power went out. I guess I can't even grind and watch tonight. Help me fall asleep, BG. Swaggy's poster. Sorry to hear that, man. ABG, I went to college in PA and discovered the magical place called Wawa. Do you miss it since you moved from New Jersey? I never actually went to Wawa. That was more... I think they were more in South Jersey. Man, I lived there for like 30 years. You'd think I'd know a little bit more, but I'm always afraid to say stuff about New Jersey, just because if I'm wrong, it makes me look even more dumb for not knowing. But yeah, as far as I know, that was more like South Jersey. I think they started to bring them up in like the few years before I moved out of there, but I don't know if I've ever been inside of a Wawa, as crazy as that may sound. You know, I've been all up and down in New Jersey because it's not that big of a state, but I don't know if I've ever been inside one. I might have going to like the beach one day or something like that. I had a friend that worked at one too. BG hasn't logged in 12 hours, and they say it's not usual. So, but no idea first day of lines. Yeah, man, something might have just happened to that person. Unfortunately, hopefully everything's all good. Act 6 is gonna get impossible though. Then again, I have 565 ghosts now. Yeah, I mean that's the other part about like the later you go in this game. Now that you've beaten Variant 1, okay, like 6.2 is probably going to be a step above it in terms of difficulty. But because you have all of the extra resources, all the rank-up materials from those quests, I mean, you're probably ready for it. And that could possibly even make it feel a little bit easier or something. Been in Wawa once, and it was actually magical IMO. Chris, okay, you've only been inside of there once. Another person from New Jersey? Okay, I don't feel as bad now. Wawa is of a gas station, and a Walgreens had a baby with actual good food. Yeah, I've always... You guys are saying not like 7-Eleven. I've always heard it compared to 7-Elevens, but just being like better than 7-Elevens, which, to be honest, you know, doesn't take that much to be better than 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is really just about reliability, you know. You know you can walk in there. You know if you go to that Slurpee machine, at least 3 out of the 4 are going to be down. You know these things. You know you can get diarrhea if you decide to eat their food, which I've never actually done, so maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm not from Jersey. I'm from Staten Island. Oh, really? Dude, all this time. Wawa is in Miami now? Really? Okay. Should I rank 5 my 4-star Archangel? Yes. Just gonna go ahead and say yes. I've said this at least 10 times the past 3 years I've been watching. Man. Well, 6 months from now, you're gonna have to say it an 11th time. Still sitting on that 4 to 5 Mystic Gem for Sim Supreme. Use my Tier 2 Alpha on rank 4 Corvus. So on my way to a super crazy squad. All depends on my skills. Yeah, man. Dude, I wonder how much things are actually going to ramp up, because they have been giving us a lot of rank-up materials lately, it seems, right? Like, if you do beat the variants, at least, it feels like things have escalated. Of course, you know, they're making 6-stars a little bit more available as well, and of course, if you're not getting some good 6-star luck, it might end up screwing you over a bit. But I can't imagine that being something that would hold people back, because I feel like rank 5 5-stars are going to be good for a long time still. What's up, Heisenberg? Just awakened and took my Sim Supreme to rank 5, and wow, nice. Wawa is what BG says to Laura when she asks what he wants to drink with dinner. Wow, really? Apparently, maxed out champions takes 5 win streak to get milestones for that arena. So if you had 15 maxed out 5-stars, you can get that milestone in 5 win streaks. I'm not sure I'm following you. Should I rank 5 the 6-star Venom the Duck? I got. Wait, what? You're ready. You're already at the point where you can rank 5 as 6-star. Is that what you're saying? I'm assuming that's a typo for 5-star. Debatable, you know. Venom the Duck, I don't think is for everybody. But Venom the Duck is amazing. There's a lot of great content being posted about Venom the Duck right now, with Variant 2 being out. Wawa is better than 7-Eleven by a country mile. Yeah, I imagine. So that's always what I've heard. I've seen some pictures because, like I said, I had a friend that worked there. So I've seen some pictures from him. Although that was a while ago, man. That was in the days of like phone quality, phone picture quality has come a long, long way, right? This was back when like phones were just starting to take decent pictures. They weren't great, but you could actually tell who was in the picture. Versus like the original phone pictures where it was like, I think that's a person. I have a bold prediction that we will get some rank 1 to 2 gems for 6s really soon to force 6-star rank ups. What's your definition of soon? Because we'll get them eventually, I feel, but soon? I don't know about soon. Like as in the next... I don't think we're going to see one of those in the next 6 months, I will say. Beyond that, we'll have to see. We'll have to reevaluate. No super drunk Sandy post. Sorry. Wait, what's super drunk? My 6-star Heimdall pull is extremely good. It doesn't seem like it initially, perhaps, but I think Heimdall is a top 10 6-star right now. So Nightcrawler and Evade drones with him. Dude, I've always thought Heimdall is a great 6-star to pull. Some people are disappointed with when they pull Heimdall, but man, even before we found out about the limitations where you couldn't bring in like the 3 or 4-star version for the synergies, like just having a powerful champion on your team, even if you're using them mostly for the synergy, just the fact that you could have the equivalent of a 455, it's just so nice. Brian, you like duck or chicken? To eat? I'm assuming. Neither, I guess. Oh, chicken's very bland, and I don't know if I've ever had duck. I probably have, and probably just didn't know it, you know. Just a piece of meat, whatever. But I've never, like, ordered duck myself as an adult. And chicken, yeah, chicken's just bland to me. But we're talking about like as a pet. If I wanted a pet duck or a pet chicken, duck. Hey, yo, what's up, Articast? He's great PG for real. Yeah, man. The damage output is you know, he's not the highest, but if you just have to use him for like one fight or something, or in a pinch if you lost your main champion, or if you're popping team revives, dude. Have you seen a 45 Heimdall? Powerful is not the word to describe him. You're just jealous, streaming. You're just jealous that's the one thing that Taters has over you. My last 6-star was Heimdall. Pretty stoked about it. Nice, Heisenberg. Nice, man. Dude, man. I wish I got the 5-star yesterday. It's one spot off it. I know those reels are just, you know, they're not real. But still. Brian Quack Quack Grant. Actually, my middle name is Quack 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 Mr. Ducksworth Grant. BG, do you like chicken or dragon as your transportation to the mall? Wow. Very specific. Only the transportation to the mall. You'd think I'd go dragon, and you'd be right. Who wants to travel by chicken? That's terrible. Yeah, give me a dragon. Don't you dare slander duck on this internet, BG. Peking duck with a crispy skin, otherworldly when cooked right. Hey man, I never, I don't think I've ever had it, so I'm not bashing it. I'm not down it. Whenever I think of duck, like, as in the food to eat, I think of a movie called The Pest. Pretty sure that's the name of it. With John Leguizamo, I think that's his name. And yeah, if anyone's ever seen that movie, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. What if it's a giant chicken that you could ride on? No, give me the dragon. Hey, 100 duck-sized dragons or 1 dragon-sized duck? 100 duck-sized dragons. They can carry me like I was in a cartoon being carried by, 1,000 ants or something like that. I kind of enjoy 5-star Heimdall. He's not the worst. Cool animations. Yeah, man. I do like his animations as well. Especially his Special 3. Even though probably doesn't get used very much. I think he has one of the coolest looking Special 3s in the entire game. ABG, thanks for helping the day pass as always. Question, audiobooks? Great for grinding, off stream for you, of course. I kind of wanted to get into audiobooks at some point, but I never did. You'd think that'd be perfect for me, because I don't really like to read. So, there's no downside. You get all of the knowledge of the book without actually having to read, right? But I never listened to them. One time I halfway listened to an audiobook when we were moving out to the West Coast. We were in the car for I don't even know how many hours, man. 50, 60 hours in total over the course of the trip, whatever it was. And we went back and forth between music, podcasts, audiobooks. I think there was only one audiobook that I listened to. I don't remember what it was exactly. It was, because my wife listens to them sometimes. But I think that was the only time I ever listened to an audiobook. New variant 2.1 boss is such a bad boss design. 2.1, which one is that? Are you talking about the evading one? If I had to guess of the ones that somebody would call bad design, I would say it'd be that boss, right? I was not a fan of that boss fight either. It wasn't too bad because he doesn't have a ton of health in comparison to some of like the later bosses. It was what, like 150k or something. But I'm just not a fan of evade in general in this game. I wish we had more counters to evade. I feel like that's something that something that champions are kind of lacking. There's some good anti-evade champions, but like looking at my roster, outside of Venom for a anti-Spider-Verse evade thing, I just don't really have True Strike at a high level. It'd be nice if I had a Killmonger. I'm sure I'd be happy if I had a Killmonger to go with my Void and stuff like that. But yeah, there's just not that many True Strike champs. Not that many that feel powerful, I should say. They exist. True Strike exists, but oh, Emma, yeah, that's right. I forgot about Emma too. Dude, I gotta get used to playing her, man. Ever since I pulled her, I just kind of forget that she's in my roster. But you're right. She's anti-evade. If they breathe fire, I'd take the one duck. Star. No way. If they breathe fire, that just makes the decision even easier. Are you familiar with Corvus? I forgot about Corvus. I guess Ghost's medium as well. Alright, so maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just I don't have these champions. Maybe they exist and I just don't have them. Alright. Never mind. I take it all back. They exist. He's a solid True Strike champion. You're right. Good call. Good call. He does. He's okay, I guess. He's okay. All right, I take it back. I take everything I just said back in the last 5 minutes. Want me to teach you? It just so happens that Emma and Killmonger are two of my favorites. Champs. Also, just talking about 6-star HD. Is that Heimdall for Variant? Well, no, yeah. I know you guys are too. HD, I feel like is Howard the Duck, which he should have some True Strike, because he's a duck. I don't know how that makes sense, but do you think that 6.2 completion will give a new title similar to Uncollected or Cavalier? I do think so. Yes. The reason for that, let's go look at the story rewards here. Where do you see this thing, right? Yeah. There's 3 spots left for these story milestone things here. And it's not guaranteed that these would be for the next 3 chapters, and those could just be placeholders, just so that there's always a row there. And eventually, when we, start to unlock more of those, another row will pop up below it. So maybe we won't get another title for like the end of Act 6 or something. But my guess right now is that we'll see another one. The rewards, the upgrades, I don't think they're always going to be insane, but I feel like we'll get something. What are you? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. BG, what is safe for Symbiote Supreme? Safe? Like really safe? I mean, probably mid 3s, but basically, you just got to go by what I have as the cutoff up there, and the higher you go, the safer that you're gonna be. You know, I can't tell exactly a safe score, because yeah, when I grind for champions that I don't have, I go a lot higher. I go a lot higher than what I predict is cutoff. I forgot to check this quest out to see if there were any cores. Even though I don't need the tech cores anymore. BG, did Panaman Pete know if he got Legends run and the rewards yet? No. The Legend rewards are not out yet. It's probably going to take another week, if I had to guess. Three weeks? Oh, Star saying 3 weeks? It's possible that it could take that long, but I think it's only going to be a week, based on how long it took for 5.4. Ooh, there is a core. It's kind of deep in there. Use Skill Awakening Gem on Nick Fury? Are you telling me to use it? He's not going to get awakened. What is actually great for evade champs? Use him very effectively in Variant. Parry with 2-3 hit combos. Parry, then L1. You can shut it down. Everybody seems to forget he can do that. He can do it, but he's not really that good, in my opinion, for it. It's only like 30% per debuff, so even with Fear of the Void plus one of the anti-evade debuffs, that's still not enough to guarantee it. And he's not good when there's nodes, you know? Any champion can take out champions that evade if you can parry stun them, because they can't evade while stunned. So, you can get 3 hits in, plus a 4th one, and then just pull back, because that 4th hit they're not going to be stunned. So any champion is anti-evade at that point. But he's talking about like stun immune and stuff like that. Okay, I kind of need to get some more tier 2 tech cats anyway. Let's go in there. Let's do it. hopefully there's another tech champion in next month's champion editions, because I have that tech rank up gem that I'd like to use at some point. Corvus does it better, one evade, or one heavy and no more evade, yeah. My first 6-star was Civil Warriors, so bad. Yeah, it's not the best. There are some worse, but he ain't the best. Top champs are Stark, Spidey, Quake, Hawkeye, and Doc Ock. Should I run Suicides? No. I'd say one of those champions is good with Suicides, and that's Quake. And even then, over a long quest, it's going to possibly cost you some items. Tier 2 are rarer than Tier 3? Kind of. I mean, if you have to get them through the quest, then the Tier 2 are easy to get, but there are Tier 3, other ways to get the Tier 3s. People think you have to awaken Nick Fury to play him. Like, come on, do you realize you can play him normally? And then just use that. I'm guessing you're talking about the synergies for the Fury? I don't know. Nick Fury, he's okay and everything. He's got good damage and stuff, but I still rather just play other champions and use him for synergies. I eventually would like to get him ranked up just because, yeah, it's awesome having your synergy champions ranked up. I think I could have saved a small bit of resources had I ranked him to rank 4 versus doing something like taking up Jane Foster like a big dumb doo-doo head. The rank up roulette. But, whatever. That's fair. I rolled through OG Spideys and the evaded drones with them. Maybe I just had good technique, or Void is just that good. Definitely seemed to make a significant difference. I mean, it definitely helps. Definitely helps. Like I said, as long as you could stun them, it's all good. Regarding Act 6 title, there would logically be some sort of reward increase similar to before and thereafter the scaling of difficulty. Might be quite extreme. Very excited if this is the case. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think if you look at like uncollected versus the title for completing all of Act 6, you know, you're gonna notice it'll be like a pretty noticeable jump up. But if they do break it down per chapter, you know, then of course it'll be in smaller increments of like the additional rewards that we get. Did you think the amount of special nodes in 6.1 was a bit much to read anyways? I kind of wish each path was consistent. Unique paths and bosses would be fine. I like a bit of both. I definitely know what you're talking about. I think most times I do prefer the entire path to be set one way. But it's also pretty fun when each fight has unique nodes. It's just, yeah, I just like to have a bit of both. But I don't really want to see that in every quest. If they did it for all of Act 6, I don't think I'd mind. But if they started doing that everywhere, where every single node was unique and there weren't any like set paths like that, then I wouldn't be too happy. Croy sent it over too, saying just got home, drunkenly murdered Saberman on 24. Frowny face. What's bad about? Oh, took 4 tries, not fun. Ooh, ouch, dude. Sorry to hear that, dude. I was gonna say everything sounded good. Bummer, man. I mean, it's the off season. Hope you didn't cost too many resources just for an off season win or takedown or whatever. But yeah, at least you got him down. Thank you for the 2, Croy. Appreciate it, dude. I have 5 2015 gems after completing variant 2. Think I'm done waiting for buffs and just going to rank up randoms for arena. Art of Chaos. I'm doing the same thing, dude. The first variant, yeah, I was like, oh, it's totally worth waiting. And now it's like, no, screw waiting. Screw waiting. Might as well just get the extra arena points. Make it easier to get on the infinite streak and all that. $500 can get you a rank 4 6-star in MCOC now, guys. In what world are you living in? It's going to take a lot more than $500. Not even possible. What do you think is worse? Tranquility, Fisticuffs, Buffet, MODOK, or just dying? Wait, what? Like, in real life, just dying? I would say probably dying is worst. I don't mind Buffet MODOK. I don't mind Buffet at all when using Void. Unless they're like a skill champion or something. I don't know. I don't mind any of those nodes, to be honest. Tranquility's kind of fun. Of course, it sucks depending on the champion you're using, but you can like push them to a special 3 with Tranquility, because that's the node that also drains power, right? Removes all debuffs and power. You can do certain things like that that are kind of fun. By the way, I did rank 4 Venom the Duck. He made that one chapter Breeze. Nice, dude. Dude, I don't want to take off Suicides. I just finished Magic, but potions are too damn expensive. Wait. Okay, because you're not using farmed potions? Is that what you're saying, Miguel? You're using potions from taking that recoil damage, buying them? They do get very expensive. APG, how do you avoid death squads in 5-star arena? Where are you at? Did you make it to the infinite streak yet? If you're on the infinite streak, then the way to avoid them is to run rank 4 4-star champions or higher, or rank 2 5-star champions or higher. Or you can mix and match some lower ranked champions. But you just got to be careful. Like, if you want to use rank 3 4-star champions or rank 1 5-star champions, you can do that, but you got to mix them in with some higher levels. So, a rank 5 4-star with 2 rank 3 4-stars, you'll be fine with something like that. Same thing when it comes to the 5s. I'm unsubbing now. Bye, Brian. I don't like your face anymore. What? Don't like my face anymore? What the heck, man? What did I do? So, BG, what's your timeline on Labyrinth 2? I don't know if we're gonna... Man, I don't know, dude. To be honest, I thought we would have had a Labyrinth 2 by now. I thought we were gonna get Labyrinth 2, like... last year. I don't know if they're gonna do another Labyrinth, man. Like, I'm sure at some point, but it feels like Variant took over in place of Labyrinth. It feels like Kabam is pushing that style of content more than the super long, drawn-out Labyrinth style content. So, I still hope they do another Labyrinth, but I have no idea. Super Dirty Pickle, send over 5 more bucks saying go to Variant 1, 3.3 MODOK. If you one-shot him right now, I will send you $20. $3.3 MODOK, huh? Let me go see what this 3.3 MODOK is. Because I honestly don't even remember. It's the wrong variant. I hope they I hope they put the variants together, man. I'm hoping this is just a little bug. I'm sure they will. 3.3. Couldn't ditch my team there for a second. Hope not. I just want some super high HP champ to beat on. Yeah, I want some high HP champ to beat on too. Labyrinth is becoming a bit of a like the Winter Soldier testing area type of thing. Oh, he's right here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have the energy to get there. I feel like I would just be taking your money, Super Dirty Pickle. Which, I mean, you've already very generously sent a bunch of money to support me and the channel and everything like that. But I feel like I would just be taking your money if I did this fight. This is easy, a one shot. Maserati. Easy with that type of talk, man. I'm gonna time you out for right now, but yeah, I really don't need to talk like that in here, man. Anytime it gets to, it might not seem that offensive, but yeah, that crosses the line a little bit. So please don't do that. Wait, hold on a sec. Prove it. Is it Gulk? Yeah, I'm just gonna use Gulk. Is it? Wait, hold on. Can't believe I missed that. Was there something else? I can use Gulk, right? I don't have to use some other champion? Oh, I think. Oh, can't believe I missed that. You're probably just talking about the message I timed out, right? Maybe. Okay, never mind. Well, I'll just play like a bit of an ass with the new update. He'll just sit there sometimes when you trigger his auto block. I forgot about that. He is bugged at the moment, right? Do I have a small energy refill? Let's go open up a questing crystal, so I get a small energy refill. There it is. Only need one. I feel like I may have talked too much trash, though. I am a little bit nervous. Okay. I mean, the team that I was using in this place, I don't want to just form like an entire team for this fight, but I was using this synergy quite a bit. So it like when I was going through here normally. So I am gonna use this team. I don't think I was using any other champions for synergies when I was going through here. Like my normal team would have just been something like Hype, Void, someone else. I don't think I would have had any other synergies active. So I feel like it may be wrong to throw in other synergies, even though it would make things easier. So probably just going with this. Let's give it a shot. I'm nervous now, man. Let's see how it goes. Use the same team I did. Void, Hype, Cap, Gulk, Proxima, or Heimdall. I might have included Heimdall on the team, but no, it's okay. We're going to go without it. You don't even need to give me the money if I get this. I ain't even, it's not, you know. Don't worry about that. I'm just I don't know if I can actually do this. Dang, dude, 186,000 health. Okay. Only one chance. Let's do it up, man. Let's do it up. So, BG, do you play Transformers? I do not. Oh my god. I thought everything was good for a second there. That's special one. I was like, oh, this is easy. Oh! No, no, no! Man, it would have been easy if I didn't get hit by that special one. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was bugged. We're still in it. Are you kidding me? No. Rip. If I brought that Heimdall. If I brought that Heimdall. No. Okay, well, don't get hit by his special one. That's that's the takeaway, man. If you get hit by MODOK's special one, holy crap. Was that what happened there? I mean, I guess it's because you can't heal it back up with reverse healing, and he has 12k health. I guess that's all it was, right? It's not. There's no bug about that. That's just his normal ability. But man, I was not expecting that. Holy crap! Got blasted. Look at that, man. You can't even barely see it. Super Dirty Pickle. You sent over 5 anyway, saying that was amazing. Hugs. Well, thanks, man. I almost had it. I almost had it. Thanks, dude. Okay. Let's go back to Arena. He reverses the heal too. Well, yeah, that's just it. Because Gulk, you still take the damage, but you heal it back up. But because he reverses it. Let's get out of here. Do it again? Nah, I'm not going to do it again. I don't have the energy. If I had energy, maybe I'd hop back in there, but it was only a one-time challenge anyway. So, Dragon sent it over 5 saying, a pity super chat for your failure to evade an L1. Still an impressive showing, though. I graciously accept your pity super chat, Dragon. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That that special one catches me more times than I'd care to admit. his special one reminds me a lot of Cyclops. It's a different angle, but it's just so easy to get clipped by like the last little tick of it, you know? Mr. about pushing special 2. What was that? That's fun, man. Thanks. Good times. Thank you, Super Dirty Pickle. Where was your... Art of Chaos. Oh, just push special 2? Just to avoid his special 1? Well, he throws the special 1 so fast that I feel like I have to bait out his special 1. Or if you were talking about me, like me to push to a special 2, I might have been able to do that, but I wasn't paying attention too much to my own power meter. Reminds me very much of Yellow Jacket's L1. I get hit by it often too. Yellow Jacket's L1 is even more difficult to fully evade, in my opinion. I could never fully evade it unless I have good distance on it before. I get it like 1 out of 100 times, I swear. Okay, we could use Venom for one single fight. It's my first time using rank 5 Venom in Alliance Quest. I want you to evade Yellow Jacket's special 1 200 times with Venom, and then boom, Modok hits you. Well, yeah, if I have the distance on Yellow Jacket. But if you're right in Yellow Jacket's face, the window is so small. Magneto special 2 or Juggernaut special 1 as well? Yeah. Or Gulk's special 1 actually catches me a lot. Alright, let's see how fast we could tear through this guy. It's only day 1, so... should be relatively quick. Sweet. 20-second fight. Started Variant 2 was doing a fantastic job evading Yellow Jacket Special 1. By the end, I was a total noob at it. Oh, man. That happens to me a lot of times, too. The result of not taking enough breaks and stuff. Alright. Back to the arena. Just pulled 5 units from a quest crystal on my way to buy a lottery ticket. Wow, dude, nice. Dude, what if that was the next update for 6.2? I don't care if they updated anything else. If they were just like, okay, 6.2, we're giving you upgraded questing crystals. That'd be amazing. Or the solo crystals. That would also be amazing. Complete 6.2. Because that's how they should do it, man. Like, you know, it's fine that every once in a while they just like buff certain rewards. Like they'll just increase the rewards you get for heroic or something like that, right? But I think it's more fun when you like unlock those reward upgrades, you know? You get there the same way. But if beating 6.2 got better solo crystals, oh, that'd be more fun to unlock that versus them just doing it. It wouldn't be as good for some people, unfortunately. So, I guess they still have to do both. But they could also just go back and tie those in with the other titles, where it was like small upgrades for each of these titles. This way, it wouldn't be as big of a gap between somebody who, you know, hasn't gone all the way to like the final areas of the game and stuff. They just keep adding more and more stuff to those titles. Be cool. Okay, anyway. Back to arena. We need Alliance War crystals to be boosted with Season 10. Give us boost, shards, ISO, gold, something. Give us some potions in there, man. Some each war. Just give us back some potions. EG, what's your opinion on the War of Victory and Defeat crystal? I feel like they need an update in those two. Yeah, they do. EG, I may quit the game. Many unit farming required to complete all content. Yeah. I can understand how you may not enjoy that. You can get through the content without spending units, though. It's just... It's gonna be hard for this to not sound like a jerk. I really hope this doesn't come off in a mean way. There's a few things that you can do to save units. One of them is just kind of honing your skills in this game. You know, working on your own abilities, checking out content like that like Dork Lessons puts out, like how to fight like a ninja, that whole series. And then there's other things that you can do that are different from just like increasing your skill that will also save you units, like farming potions and stuff like that, which you may not enjoy. If you don't like farming units, you may not enjoy that either. But it is possible to get through all the content in this game without actually spending units on it. It's just going to be time consuming in other ways. Once Featured Cavalier comes out, Kabam are going to be billionaires. You think they're not already? No, actually they're definitely not. But man, they made some good money off the Cavalier crystals already. So basically BG is saying get good. I was trying to make sure I was trying to make it not sound like that, but this game it does you know, it is the type of game where it takes time to learn everything. And by everything, I mean learn some of the things, because nobody knows everything in this game. There's so much depth to this game. It's crazy. And it takes a long time to kind of master everything. Like, if you go back and look at some of the streams I was doing, like my Labyrinth stream, I've been playing the game for a long time before I ever stepped foot into Labyrinth. But even still, like, since then, I would say I've gotten, you know, I just have a better understanding of the game since then. And I was in Labyrinth, you know, I was playing the game for like 2 years or something like that before doing Labyrinth. And some games, you know, you pretty much know everything about the game in a relatively short amount of time. I could play this game for another 10 years and I still wouldn't know anything, or know everything. Beg to differ. Have you listened to a Cam podcast? That man knows more about the game than the devs. You'd think so. There's a lot that Cam doesn't know. Like, he doesn't know the mistake he's made by rank 5ing the symbiote Spidey. Oh man, such a painful rank up to see. They should add the date for when you get a title like Uncollected or Cavalier to see how far you've come in that time span. Actually, I thought they did that. I guess not. Well, okay. Yeah, I guess they only do it for like the monthly titles. Yeah, that'd be cool if they had the dates. I mean, these titles are basically like an achievement system in a lot of ways, you know. I think it's a better way to handle achievements, like giving out something like this. But I do wish it had the date that you earn certain things. I think that would be cool. I agree with you. Beaver, I was watching some of your old videos. I really like the Accidental Awakening Wolverine. That was epic. Glad you liked that one, man. A lot of people have told me they like that one. A little slip up. When did you do Realm of Legends? I want to say it was July of 2016. I don't know. The videos are out there. The videos are out there of that run. I failed the first time going through. But yeah, I'm trying to think back. There was an update where Kabam changed the game. It was one of the most controversial updates that we'd ever seen until we hit 12.0 at least, where Kabam changed it so you could no longer get 100% block proficiency. And I was like just starting to get ready to go into Realm of Legends, and then they announced that. I remember it being around that time. Little BG, I rewatched your run from yesterday, and the disgust when you saw his rank up made me laugh again. Dude, dupes. Normally I don't care who people rank up and stuff, and you know, it's especially with some of the newer people that have joined the alliance, and seeing how just like hearing how it was in their other alliances where, yeah, they didn't have the freedom to rank up whoever they wanted. It's nice knowing that, yeah, no one has any say on the champions that we rank up. It's always been that way. But after seeing that rank up, man, oh, dude. Usually only fights I can think of that you have to power through with resources is Act 5 Collector towards the end. But I think you might be right. You can skill through most. Question of patience. Yeah, I would say you're right. The Collector, even though the Collector is now one-shottable, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I would call it, like... I mean, I'm trying to think if there's any other fights like that right now. Most of them, it does feel like you have more control over the fight, right? With, like, the Collector, it just feels like you got to get very lucky. You have to have a good understanding of the game mechanics and stuff like that. But it does feel like there's a lot of luck involved in that one. And any slip up and you're immediately toast. So yeah, I'd agree with you. I'd say the Collector is one of those. You just have to have the resources. I don't necessarily mind it so much. Just because that's kind of what this game is about, though, too, is like managing resources and stuff like that. And if you're good with your resources for the rest of the areas, you know, just like with the free stuff that you get from like the third milestone of the 22-hour events, like even that can be enough to power through them. You don't need to use that many resources, but to one-shot that dude. You know what, though? That was more so when he first came out, because just thinking about it some more, it's still extremely difficult to one-shot him, but I don't think it'd be that difficult to use your entire 5-man lineup, or five-person lineup, I should say, considering how female champs and all that. But anyway, yeah, if you use your entire lineup, I can see it being pretty like reasonable. You know, if you feel angry just hearing someone say I have to rank so-and-so champ, like WTF, never. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Hearing that person join and say like, who do I talk to about my champions to rank up? Does that come from the alliance leader or the battle group leader? It's just like, oh, you poor soul. You poor soul. What have these other alliances done to you? Yeah, it's fine. The potions and revives you get from the free crystals. Not sure if they changed him, but when he came out, you just had to power through the resources. It did very much so feel that way with that fight in particular. I don't think they've really changed him. I think he's bugged so that you can survive his special 3 with certain mechanics. But I think that's it. They came out with another collector I don't know if you were playing at the time. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you guys just heard my stomach rumble, and that was loud. Show me on this doll where they touch them type of thing. Yeah, Star. Exactly like that. Really. It honestly felt that way. Like, okay, yeah, obviously not on that level. But anyway. They came out with another collector, like a very much so watered down version of the collector for one of the event quests, and we were able to get like some good practice against him. I really couldn't tell if they changed the timing of evading his specials or if it was just that we were able to practice them. That, you know, people were able. I was never able to reliably evade his specials because I never practiced, but. Other people did put out some content where it seemed like they were able to somewhat reliably evade them. And I really could never tell if it was just a change or, like, you know, especially getting to that final, like 5.2.6. Man, when it first came out, it was super tough. Just getting to the collector without losing your champions was a hard time. They gave that watered-down collector the same L1 as MODOK, a simple one to evade, something nobody would ever get clipped by. Yeah, nobody ever, right? He had the same special animations though, right? It was just, I wonder if the timing was adjusted. And speaking of unique fights though, next month I would not be surprised one bit, and I hope that we get another fight like the Infinity Thanos fight, like a multi-stage fight kind of thing. I remember that Event Quest Collector. It wasn't his specials that was the issue in Act 5. It was all the craziness that happened at 50, 25, 10%, etc. I mean, that stuff was tough too, but for me it was the specials, honestly. It was, and maybe it was just like knowing, like, okay, if you don't evade this 100%, you're toast, because there's also Bane on that fight, where you're going to suffer insane amounts of degen, because at the time, for a single encounter outside of Labyrinth of Legends and Realm of Legends, he had like the most amount of health, I think. ABG, when is the next boss rush with the content creator program coming out? Sorry if you already went over that. I have no clue. I'm actually not in the content creator program anymore, but that was like a pretty special thing. I hope they do it again, but they never said one way or another if they were going to do it again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just opted to not do one again, just because some of the feedback the first time was not so good. And it's different. It was a different type of feedback. Like, I think people liked the event for the most part, but some of the content creators were getting a lot of hate based on the nodes that they picked and the champions that they picked. Dave got a lot in particular. Oh my god, why can't I remember? Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank on her name? I remember she picked Venom. I even remember the champion. How do I forget her name? Damn it. Help me out here, guys. You guys, I'm sure you know. Yes, Jade Julie, yeah. So Jade got some negative feedback. I remember Yeet got some negative feedback just because he picked Ant-Man and the crystal had all of the champions in it, and nobody wanted to pull Ant-Man. But Dave got it the worst for sure. And yeah, like, I don't know. Like, Kabam never really talked to us after and saying like if they would or would not do it again. But I wouldn't be surprised if they just said like, You know, it's one thing if people want to hate on us, like as a, like you know, if they wanted to hate on Kabam, since Kabam, you know, Kabam's gonna get hate regardless, but they get paid for getting that hate. Um, like seeing some of the blowback that some of the content creators had to go through, I wouldn't be surprised if they were just like, let's just not do that again. You got some for Ant-Man because he'd be in the crystal when no CCP member even knew about the crystal. That's true. We didn't even know about the crystal until long after we picked our champions. We were just trying to pick good, like, interesting fights. Lazarni, what's up, dude? ABG, the doctor told my wife her cervix is still really hard last night. How would the doctor know that without sticking his whole hand? What? Oh my god. I mean, I remember dudes were giving J. Jolie all the people hate responses. Sweet J. Jolie. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up. I really enjoyed it though, and I think they should do it again. And you know, like pick 6 different people that weren't a part of it the first time. I would love if they did that. No hate here from me to all of y'all who helped me at Seaton, BG, ContestChampion, Dr. Dave. Yeah, thanks, man. Most people don't really have any hate, you know. But it's the people that do have hate that are always the loudest about it. BG, what's the story with Dave and the content creator and the boss rush? Well, Dave picked Iceman, and Iceman, I don't know if it's still his favorite champion. It might still be, but at the time, it was definitely his favorite champion, for sure. And most of us kind of just picked either like our favorite champion or just champions that we thought would be interesting. Some of us did try to pick like fights that we thought would like give people a challenge and stuff like that too. I picked Rocket because, you know, Rocket was my OG favorite champ in the game. And Dave picked Iceman. And of course, you know, Cold Snap, there's not that many ways to counter it. There's ways to counter, but people thought that like that all of us should have just picked like easy champions to steamroll to get like easy rewards, and anyone who didn't pick an easy fight to get through was just kind of being like a jerk to the player base type of thing. And Dave's Iceman was the fight that stood out the most as being like, you know, people saying that there weren't enough ways to counter and stuff like that. That's why they did the same. That's why they were also upset with Jade, because Jade picked Venom. I don't remember the nodes on Venom. I want to say it had Starburst. I can't remember. I think it was like Stun Immune, Starburst, something like that. It's kind of a tough fight, but yeah, I don't know. That was basically it. That was basically it. I think if that was just like a regular boss rush challenge that Kabam put out, people wouldn't have been so upset. But for some reason, people just had that thought of like, Dave, you're screwing us over type of thing, which I you know, completely disagree with. Hope it doesn't sound like I am supporting what these people were saying. I remember when you fought that Starburst Modok earlier and and lost that bet. Yeah, I do remember that super dirty pickle. Thanks for bringing that back up. Can you not repeat comments? Get on my nerves. I'm getting triggered. It's good when people repeat comments. It's okay for people to repeat comments in here, man. I don't always see them. I welcome repeating comments as long as it's not like being spammed. Okay, I get it. Div, I discovered first with MCC YouTubers, then Seaton, then you, so I could see why I got some hate. Iceman sucked when he was first introduced too. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, there was more. It's not like it was Iceman was first introduced to when this boss rush happened. You know, he'd been in the game for a while, and there were ways to counter it, but it just wasn't as easy as people wanted, I guess. And it was the final fight in there. It was the final fight of the quest, so people were already a little bit beat up by the time they got there. They may have had to use some items just to survive it. I did a 3-star challenge of that boss rush that ended up being really fun. I wanted to show that it was doable with some lower level champions. And then I remember not a lot of people, you know, I got a small amount of hate for doing the 3-star rush. Very, very, very small amount. Because I did it for 2 reasons. One, it was just fun. Like, this was a boss rush that I got to be part of and got to create an encounter for. So I was like, dude, let's play this thing. Let's do a little bit more than the standard single playthrough of this. So I did a 3-star version of it. Also, just to say, like, you know, you can do it with 3 stars. But of course, it's more difficult with 3 stars, and you still do need the right 3 stars. There's only a few good options. That Iceman I did with a combination of Rogue and Mephisto. Mephisto was great, actually, for it. Because there was, oh, now I remember, there was that node where if you got hit, you got a permanent armor break on yourself. So if you had willpower, like you know, you can, there was a few tricks that you could do to get that debuff on yourself and then kind of stay topped off. People want a reason to complain. Yeah, of course. Holy crap, it's getting late. I remember having to use the 330 Rogue for Iceman. It was super long, but it was fun seeing my favorite tubers get a chance making their own fight and trying it. Yeah, and the rewards, you know, if you couldn't do the challenge, it's not like the rewards were... Like, it was fine if you weren't able to get it. It was a nice little bonus if you were able to get it. The rewards were decent enough that, you know, getting through those 6 fights was absolutely worth it, but... I just remember the one Ice Phoenix they brought out, one event quest. Yeah, that Ice Phoenix was... That was like the toughest Iceman version of champion they had. Toughest cold snap, I guess I should say. BG, don't you wish that you can revisit all celebrity challenges that you couldn't make it in the past? I sure am. Yeah, the first... I want to go back and play the first celebrity challenge that I ever played, which was the Coulson's. When I first started playing the game, there was just a Coulson's challenge on. I didn't even know it was a special thing. And it was... Oh, man. I'm sure by today's standards, it was probably a joke, but at the time... I stood 0 chance. Honestly, I understand fighting game mechanics, but I never played RPGs before this, so I really need guys like you, C, and Dave for help with that. I'm the reverse. I understand RPGs, but fighting games, it's a good thing that this is a little bit of a simplified version compared to having you know, 10 different buttons to push and stuff like that. Those fighting games, I suck at. Yeah, it'd be cool if they did that. I wonder if they'll ever bring those back again. I mean, they were somewhat of a promotional thing. Because it was, you know, some of them were based around, like, movies and stuff being released. And they had, like, the actor's name was in it and everything. And for some of them at least. But it'd be cool if they brought those back, like, variant. That'd be really cool, man. I would love to see that. Or yeah, back issues. Yeah, yeah. We wouldn't call it variant at that point. It would just be back issues. That'd be sweet. They would have to add an additional difficulty level to some of the earlier ones, I feel, though, just because, I mean, they were balanced around, like, high-level 4-star champions. With people running high-level 5-star champions, I'm sure it would be, it would get wrecked. Alright, you know, I say this pretty much every night now, it feels. I gotta pop open another one of these arena crystals. And that was the... Colson was the first celebrity challenge dicer? Okay. Yeah, it was just active. I remember it being active, like it was already part of the quest when I first downloaded the game. And it didn't have a timer on it yet. But the people that got me into the game, they did tell me that it was like temporary or something like that. So eventually I knew, like I figured out maybe a week into playing the game or 2 weeks or something like that. They told me it was gonna go away, but I'm pretty sure it didn't have a timer on it. Like the celebrity challenges that come out now, they're just released with a timer, and this one was like, I felt like it was out for a few weeks before they even slapped a timer on it. I have to ask for permission before they bring them back. Yeah, I wonder how that would go, man. Because those actors, they got paid because they put out like sponsored tweets and stuff like that. So I'm sure they wouldn't do that again. I'm sure they wouldn't do that stuff again. But or maybe they would. I mean, hell, it's still good advertising for them, right? But yeah, it'd be cool if they brought them back. We don't. I mean, we don't need to see those tweets, right? I couldn't care less if they paid those actors to tweet about it. Just throw it in the game. ABG, the Venom had stun immune and starburst and some amnesia thing. And do you remember the Goldblum challenge? Vaguely remember the Goldblum challenge. I don't remember the fights in there and stuff. Amnesia, I think that just increases the cap of the buffs you can have. That was one of my that was one of the few videos I was proud of too. Like like they asked us all to make a video just talking about like the champion that we designed and like, you know, why we picked the nodes that we picked and stuff like that. And that was, yeah, I would say that was one of the few videos that I made that I was like pretty proud of. It's not the type of video where you'd like, oh, let me go back and watch this today and learn something from it. It's not like that. But, you know, I just put a little bit more effort into it since to me it felt like a very special thing that I got to be part of. But anyway, I'm going to head out of here, guys. Super Dirty Pickle, thank you very much for the 20. If you're still in here, thinking you're still in here. Thank you to everyone else that sent over a little something as well. It's always appreciated, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time, which tomorrow's Sunday. I guess I'll have to hit up one of the Class Catalyst Arena tomorrow. Anyway, good night, everybody. Yep, love you, brother. Right back at you, man. All right, later, guys.